Alright, so it turns out it's not in warranty and the credit card's not going to cover it, so we will go ahead and remove the rest of the components. So if you're confused, there's another video before this that I made before this one showing the disassembly process. I'm going to see if I can peel this off anyways without damaging it. Interesting, this warranty sticker is not very good, so it peeled off pretty easily. So I'll just set that there, remove this one screw. Okay, it looks like we are going to have to remove the hinge screws, so we're going to have to route also the LCD cable out of the way. Alright, so just route it over through the fan, get that out of the way, or remove these two screws. Alright. Okay, here we go. So the fan is held onto the other thing. I'm going to disconnect the fan, so just grab the connector and wiggle it. And as you keep wiggling it, it'll come out. Don't pull too hard or you can damage the cables there. Alright, let's see, what else do we need to remove? Looks like all the screws are out. We just have to undo the hinge screws, okay? So remove the 3 screws holding the hinge down. Alright. Okay, once you remove those 3 screws, the easiest way to move the hinge out of the way is to open the laptop slightly. Try and keep the hinge in place so it doesn't scrape up the board. And then after you open it slightly, you can push the thing back down, and then you can pry the hinge up the rest of the way. Right, here you can see you can get to the charge port or the DC jack. Just wiggle this connector out. If you want to take that out, you can, just like that. And then the wireless antennas, I'm going to disconnect them. The wireless card I'm going to leave in there because I don't need to take that out for any reason. Alright, then we'll lift up the board. Is there anything else holding it? It feels like something's holding it down. Alright, so you got to lift it from this side. Make sure all the cables aren't getting caught on it. Alright, once you lift it up, then you can pull it out. There's this little plastic nub here that kind of goes here that holds it a little. So be careful with that. And I was right. As you can see, the RAM is soldered to the bottom. And there's not really anything else here. There's the LEDs here that shine light through here. So there's the power LED and then the charger LED. But yeah, there's nothing else here. Just in case there's like a small bit of debris shorting it, I'm just gonna run my toothbrush that I use for computer repairs across this thing. Alright, sometimes cleaning off any dust, or there might be a short somewhere that you can't see, maybe from a tiny drop of liquid or debris. Okay. Alright. So we will just do this. Alright, if the computer still doesn't work after this, then it's a board issue and it's probably not going to be worth repairing. There is a Lenovo part number here, so I believe this is for the board. If you need to replace it, this model is 5B as in Bob, 20 S as in Sam, 71235. Okay, I don't think you'll need that, but just in case. Alright, so now we'll pop this back in. Again, you have to put it in at that angle that you took it out, because these components will have to go, this part has to go underneath this piece, and then this one has to go over that. Okay, so make sure you get that. And then make sure the wires aren't getting caught underneath the board, so when you put it down, make sure you have all the wires on top, just like this. Alright, so this board isn't too difficult to remove. Push the fan connector back in, make sure it's seated properly. Right, put back in the fan screws. If the computer still doesn't work after this, then it's toast. Sometimes it'll be worth replacing the motherboard depending on the cost of the motherboard. Yeah, but it's up to you. The hard drive has all the data on it, this piece. So if you want, they have USB adapters for this, so you can actually turn this into an external hard drive, or just as a temporary, you can use a adapter to access the data. So hopefully, worst case, the data is accessible. But yeah, we will go ahead and finish putting this back together. All these connectors are in. Get the LCD connector, guide the wire back around. Alright, put this connector back in. Pop it down. Here it snap in place. Keyboard connector, same thing. Alright. Make sure it's lifted up properly and in, and put that down. Put the trackpad connector in as well. Line it up, put it in, and then snap it down. Speaker connector you have to put in after you put the battery. Okay, so we will put the DC jack in right there. Put that in place. Swing the hinge back down. Alright. Make sure it's lined up. And you can snap this back in place. Make sure the antenna wires aren't getting